his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Throwing on first down. Griffith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stanley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
On first down, Griffith. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. 2nd and long. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Griffith. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. So here are the Redskins now backed up a bit here to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Sanchez. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was. the down and distance and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. On 3rd and 2. Griffith throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. You don't score points, you know I'm being totally...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Redskins with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Second and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going to give this time to the tailback. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. To throw on 3rd down. McCormick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll run on first down. McCann. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop the throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started. Less than 1 month, from tonight. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. McCormick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCormick. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, McCann. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. McCann. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Reynolds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
Downfield offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. McCann. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, McCormick. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McCormick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. McCormick. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Back to throw. McCormick over the middle, complete. It's Stanley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Looking to throw. McCormick.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, McCormick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. McCormick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. McCormick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Back to throw. McCormick, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, McCormick, he's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Check 31, check what? Go.
Off here to his running back. Now the Steelers going to third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. 34 seconds to go. They've yet to dip the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I'm trying to collect.
Throwing on first down. McCormick. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stanley. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. McCormick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.